Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name is Richard, I'm here with, I believe someone says channel favorite Kirsten. Old channel favorite for the drinking videos used to be Pirate Bill, hashtag save Pirate Bill, but that's for another day. But, we are where? What ship are we on?
MSC World America.
MSC World America, sailing out of Miami pretty much permanently until you get the World Atlantica and the World. They got so many world ships coming. I love this ship so far. Quick review, Kirsten. You've been on for about 28 hours. Is it your favorite ship you've ever been on?
It's pretty impressive. Yes, it's an excellent ship, but it's a tough call between this and the Beyond.
Okay,
I just love Eden.
Cool. You know, fine. I'm not going to fight you on that. You know, Eden is similar. I think Eden and World Class Bar and Alchemy Bar and trust me, you're going to think we're making this one up. What is it called? Paradise Dancer? No.
Hemisphere Dancer.
Hemisphere Dancer Craft Spirits. They're all like this bar. And we were at this bar right here, which is called...
On other ships.
On the other brands, essentially.
Yes.
We were at the Elixir Bar. This is their craft cocktail bar. Now, can we give everyone a full disclosure before we have this drink?
Sure.
I am on as a casino comp, but I did purchase the internet package myself, which I then... Not the internet package, I purchased the internet package too, but the drink package myself, which again is a tax write-off against the channel, so thank you for watching so I can stay drunk. But, other full disclosure, there's an entire page of cocktails that are based in bourbons, and whiskeys and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Me and Kirsten, we're not really bourbon cocktail fans. I'll drink a bourbon straight sometimes. So what we're going to do is we're going to skip over that bourbon page. Maybe we'll go back and we'll get one later on. But we're going to go with, honestly, these first two seem like drinks that came from Eden, don't they?
Yes.
They kind of do. Let's talk about the first one. We have some fun games we're going to play along the way, but let's get the first two drinks in first. Also, we have some
snacks.
Crappy snacks here. But supposedly in an hour, and trust me, we'll be here in an hour, the good snacks come. From the Greek place, you know why? Because the biggest mess up on the World America, deep down low, you don't know this yet, they built this Greek restaurant that's just not good, and they can't give the food away from there. But the idea is...
It has been empty every time I walk by.
Oh, nobody eats at Paxos. Oh no, it's the cruise director. Well, good evening. I'm gonna wait till he finishes and then we'll come back. See you in a second. All right, announcement done. And what was weird when I was here like 5-6 weeks ago, they were just doing English. Now they're doing English and Spanish. First drink, it's called the Gardener. Honestly, for some reason the gardener's name is Hendrik. It says the Gardener Hendrik. I would have thought his name would have been Juan. You know what the second gardener's name is?
What?
Juan too. All right, the Gardener. This one seems straight out of Eden, in my opinion. Hendrik's gin, cucumber syrup, ginger syrup, Saint Germain elderflower liquor, apple schnapps. Ooh, you know they don't have Midori on this ship, so I've had to make Tokyo teas with apple schnapps. That's what they've been using. Apple schnapps and sweet and sour.
And there's cucumber in the ice cube.
And I want to give one piece of warning here, just so everybody knows. These drinks are either, all of them are either $18 or $20. If it's a $20 drink, it is $4 above their drink package. You pay the difference. So the $20, the first two drinks we're having right here are $20 drinks, the rest are $18. So this is, wow, that's a big sip.
Well, I drank half of it, and you can have the other half.
Wonderful. Let me taste it first. It's pretty good.
It is. Easy to drink.
And there's a giant ice cube here.
And I can see little bits of cucumber in there.
This is very similar. You remember on Celebrity when we drank the Garden Bar, the Eden Bar? You know, it was like $2-3 more a drink. Mm-hmm. Carnival, I'm just gonna for now, you know, all of their drinks are included at the Alchemy Bar. But if you pay, I don't know if you know this because you're not a super drinker. If you want something that's more than the Carnival cap, which I think is $20 a drink, you have to pay the full price, not the difference.
Wow.
So all they give you with the beverage package is 25% off bottles of wine. If you want to buy a bottle of wine, it's not available by the glass. But let's say you want a $22 glass of wine on Carnival, that's $22. Here, it's $20 drink. The top drink package is up to $16. $20 drink costs you $4 plus 20% gratuity or 18%. I don't know if they're 18 or 20 here, to be honest. Doesn't matter. 14 is where it's legal on MSC. What?
And in Eden, they have all those beautiful drinks, and the menu is like a photo album. They're all unique. They all have different cups.
And there's cucumber.
Today, we've got these weird goblets.
There's cucumber inside of this.
Yes.
Ice baby. All right, next one. Next one is a minty gin. I'm gonna say that's probably mouthwash. That's all I'm gonna say. is it's mouthwash.
Now I snuck a taste already.
I didn't sneak a taste already. I was dealing with the internet blowing up on me. Sorry.
I feel almost like we need to talk about the taste of the other one though, the Gardener.
I like the Gardener.
I do too. I
don't like this one that much.
I think the Gardener is really easy to drink. It's like,
I mean, it went down like candy.
it is sweet, but also has that cucumber essence to it.
Look, I would say what I feel about this. Even before I tried it, I had thoughts. Have you guys ever tried to smuggle liquor onto a cruise ship before inside of a bottle of mouthwash? Yes, I have, Richard.
Not me.
Yeah, you haven't tried. You've succeeded. No, but I'm being serious. I haven't snuck it on.
I never have snuck it on either.
The statute of limitations is, statute of limitations a little bit. But it seems like that drink has been sitting in a previously used bottle of mouthwash. Like if you take vodka, you put in a mouthwash bottle, it gets.
I get it.
Oh, it's a mouthwash.
Yeah.
You
like,
with me?
Like cooking the alcohol in like barrels to get the.
Yeah. Of course, it's talking about classy things like the bourbon we're not going to drink.
Yes.
So you got this game. What's it called? The and.
Yes. So
Can you explain it in less than 30 seconds?
Yes, this is a conversation game where you have these.
Do we ever actually have trouble with conversation, or do we just bullshit off each other?
We never have trouble, but I just thought that this might be fun. So it's kind of like trivia, but about yourself. And we can draw some cards and ask each other weird questions. I have two different versions here today. The red
Is this the
one,
PG one?
They both are. The red one is called the.
Hold on, guys. Disclaimer. This is supposed to be PG, but the answers may not be.
Right.
Okay.
So we have the amusing deck is the red cards, and then just the regular friends deck is the.
Can you get this at like
orange
Target
one.
and stuff, or is it an Amazon thing?
I got it on Amazon.
So it's like a Cards Against Humanity's kind of thing. So that's saying conversation group kind of thing.
I would say Cards Against Humanity is a little less wholesome.
I'm gonna pull a card right here. I have no clue what's on this card.
Okay.
Tell me about the first time you received or gave anal. No. What's that say?
Well, it was. Wait a minute.
Describe a time where your failure resulted in the best thing that could have happened.
Okay, here's my answer. So I wanted to be in a sorority really bad when I went to college at University of Houston, but I was only 17 because I had graduated from high school in 3 years.
Still good enough for MSC.
And so there were like 6 sororities and none of them wanted me. And I was really sad, but then it allowed me to just like focus on other things with my education, and ultimately I became an accountant and stuff. So I'm glad I wasn't tied to University of Houston because I got accepted to a sorority.
So mine is somewhat similar but somewhat different at the same time. When I left ships after 7 years working on ships, I had done all these things, and it's very hard to translate ship life. It's almost like a military thing.
Yes.
It's hard to translate it to the real world. And we describe a time where your failure resulted in the best thing that could have happened. I worked for 2 different software companies once I got off ships, and now I make the majority of my income myself. I think that's important for you as well. I mean, me and Kirsten are both entrepreneurs. That's how we travel as much as we do. I have the ability. Kirsten can manage her business. We're not going to say what the business is, but you can manage your business remotely from a ship.
Neither of us have a boss.
And I run my business remotely from the ship. That's the reality. I don't have a boss anymore. She was killed in September. No. Rest in peace. So let's do one more of these, and then we'll get another round. The next round, we're going to the $2 drinks. I say $2 because they're $18. So we're paying a $2 differential. Oh, good God. I don't know if I want to go into that one. Let's throw that one away. That's going to make me not know. What do you think are my top 3 pet peeves?
For you?
I mean, you have to answer.
Yes.
What do you think mine are?
Yes. So,
what are my top 3 pet peeves?
when people don't get it, what you're trying to do with a video or a picture, when people don't catch on to whatever you're trying to explain or whatever, and people waking you up early.
I was up at 9:30 this morning for a slot tournament.
Only for the casino.
And I am in second place to win $15,000.
Out of 50, he's in second place, and I'm 42nd.
You know why? Because I use both hands.
I use both hands.
It felt like someone else was doing it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so what do I think your top 3 pet peeves are? Oh, good God. When someone bullshits you, am I wrong?
Yeah. I can see through that pretty quick.
I know, but it's
usually.
still a pet peeve.
Yes.
When someone steals a... No, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say something. You know where I was going, didn't you?
I
But
do.
I don't want to reveal anything, you know. Other pet peeves. Kirsten's relatively agreeable.
Yeah.
That's an honest answer. Kirsten sometimes, oh look, well, we'll say something honestly right now, you know. Kirsten acts too fast sometimes and makes rash decisions that we have to backtrack.
Okay.
It happened last week, and it got fixed. Okay, I'm going to shut this card up.
And I would say my number 1 pet peeve is slow walkers on a cruise ship.
Oh, I agree. Or can I give you a comma? Because it kind of goes in the same bucket. People who stand at the top or bottom of a fucking staircase.
Yes.
That's like
Or
a derivation on slow walkers.
Have a conversation
In a doorway.
in a doorway, and children who wait right in front of the door to the elevator to like get immediately on when you're trying to get off.
When I have that problem, I extend my leg as the child moves forward. The child falls over, and I say, "Child, you were not watching for my leg."
It takes a village.
It does take a village to kill a child. What? I mean, what? Okay. Moving on. The next 2 we have coming, we're going to order in a second, is a luxury passion fruit martini. Oh, no.
Which I'm super looking forward to
Kirsten.
because I love passion fruit.
You like espresso, correct? I think you had some
I do.
espresso this morning.
Yeah.
I will taste, every time we get one, I taste the espresso martini. I never like it. I will taste the espresso martini. But that's not something I'm going to judge. Look, so
More
far,
for me.
out of the 2, the Gardener is good.
And I like the I like both, but the minty gin I was expecting to not like because I don't actually like mint. In fact, my toothpaste is strawberry flavored.
It is.
And I got a new toothpaste. It's toasted marshmallow flavored. Got on Amazon
with you on the
too.
ship?
I do.
Oh, I might have to try some
we can
toasted
do a
marshmallow.
Toothpaste taste test.
Toothpaste review.
But so this drink has mint in it, and you can see the mint leaves are like right there in the ice
and this
cube.
one supposedly has cucumber in it.
It does. You can see a little green pieces in there.
Yes.
But
That's like when you eat too much corn.
so
That was a funny joke.
So this minty one was not as minty as I was expecting. It's like a hint of mint. And yes, I can do that even as not a mint lover.
All right, so passion fruit martini, which, full disclosure, we had it yesterday. I don't usually film on the first night. You know that, Kirsten, because I like to, unless we have a really crazy, and then the espresso martini. We're going to do next, when we get them back, we'll do some more of these damn cards. Because I said, okay, we'll do the damn cards. And we got we have 3 more sets of drinks. 6 drinks total to get through, plus, fuck.
And they're different kinds of drinks. Some have vodka, mezcal, tequila, rum.
We've escaped gin. Okay?
Variety.
We've escaped gin.
We're out of the gin hole.
That's all that matters. We've escaped gin. We will see you for vodka next. Belvedere and Absolute. Stick around. All right, round 2 of drinks, Kirsten, and maybe round 2 of questions if I want to take them. This is one we had last night. It's the luxury passion fruit martini.
Yeah.
Absolute vanilla vodka, passion fruit, sweet and sour, simple syrup, and champagne. And you know what it doesn't say there? Sparkling wine. Carnival doesn't know how to actually, most cruise lines, even Celebrity, doesn't know how to serve champagne, do they? And I have bad news. In 5 minutes, right across the way, there's a singles meetup. I might have to go check out for single mothers. That's all I'm saying.
They've got juice boxes and fruit snacks.
I mean, it's at a champagne bar. So they're probably strippers, to be honest with you. It's like, where's the single mothers meetup? In the champagne room, room. Coming up next in the champagne room is Chastity. It's a belt she's never worn, but she's still there for now. It's Chastity.
What was that one lyric? If a woman has a tongue ring, she's likely to want to suck your. And if a man has a tongue ring, he's likely to want to
suck your dick.
Yeah.
You won't say that out loud.
Well,
it's
the
my channel.
no sex in the champagne room song.
Oh, I'm not familiar with that song. I'm genuinely not familiar. So if a woman has a tongue ring, yes, she's most likely to want to suck your dick. If a man has a tongue ring, he wants to get it caught in your Prince Albert, and you guys are linked together. I got chocolate in my mouth. Okay, so
It's an Abby and Brittany moment.
Kirsten, 0.5% of people that are watching this video are going to understand that.
It's
My
your
favorite-
joke that I'm throwing back to, by the way.
Maybe.
From when you had your charger in your backpack and I was trying to charge my phone as we walked through a casino, and you had
We were conjoined twins?
We were conjoined, and you were screaming Abby and I was screaming back Brittany.
Wow, you know why? Because that was when I learned that they were only getting paid one salary for being two people. You remember that? They're teachers,
Yes.
but they teach together.
Yes.
But they have two separate heads.
Right.
They're only paid as one teacher because they can only be in one place at a time.
Just look up Abby and Brittany and look at photos. They are
Conjoined
amazing,
twins.
amazing people that are one body.
And yet they only have a single vagina hole. Double the problems.
Let me look at our
Single the
deck
fun. What?
here. Let me look at our deck while you try that. So I really like it. But
like that one too.
I love everything passion fruit. Super easy to drink.
Okay. What do we got? What's the question?
Describe a time that you felt that life truly loved you.
I mean, right now I'm fighting a multinational corporation and winning. I'm winning, Kirsten. It's wild that I'm getting the attention that I'm getting and I have 25,000 subscribers. You have to think
You
that's
do
pretty crazy.
love attention, especially when it's bashing Carnival.
I mean,
It's like your favorite things together.
I have like 140,000 views in the last 24 hours. It's a little crazy. But
Let me think about what
and,
mine would be.
and Kirsten, no, seriously, life, love, truly love me. I need to go slightly further on this. What do you think? They fucked up on the Wednesday before I was going to be on their biggest competitor for 2 weeks. This is not, I scrambled at the last minute to be on this ship. This has been planned for 2 months.
Yeah.
And they
Maybe
fucked
even
up.
longer, yeah.
And they fucked up. Well, no, it was the casino sent me a deal and said, hey, we're having a very nice slot tournament. You're in second, I know I was going to be in second place. We're having a very nice slot tournament. Would you like to try it? You know, be hysterical, Kirsten. If tomorrow you beat out everyone and you became first place and you're first and I'm second.
I don't think that's possible.
What do you mean? No, it's not really brand new, but you get to play all over again.
Yeah.
It's not a summation of your score. It's the highest score.
Oh, okay.
It's not a summation.
Okay, it's take the highest. Okay.
We're going to take the highest of two, and then the top 10, the minimum prize in the top 10 is $1,000.
Wow.
And the maximum prize is 15. So it's like 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, like, it's supposedly good. Go ahead and talk about yours while I finish your drink.
So, describe a time that I felt life truly loved me. I would actually say when I was a senior in high school, because I was very involved. I was class president, I was on the debate team, and I was also in student council. And every month, they would have a student council like member of the month, but I never actually won it.
Okay.
But I always was doing things. At the end of the year, I won student council member of the year.
Oh, wow. And you never won the month, but you won the year.
Yeah.
I won employee of the year on a ship once. It's kind of wild. And then I let things go.
And you were in that Super Bowl ad.
I was in the Super Bowl ad for Celebrity. I feel like Drew Barrymore. That's an inside joke for this ship, and it's funny. She was in the Super Bowl ad for this ship.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's a question. You were in debate, you said?
Yes.
And you were also an accountant, right?
Yes.
Did you ever use accounting things in your debate?
Not really. No.
Did you ever have to add things up when you were doing debate?
I mean, very minimally.
Right, but sometimes you had to do it, right?
Yeah.
So you know what that would make you? A math debater?
You were just dying to make that joke.
I was just trying to make that joke. You saw my eyes, you're like, he's got something.
Yes.
You're like, he's got something, he's not going to let
And
go
I was
of it.
like, let me walk into this trap.
Speaking of trap, espresso martini. I don't like espresso martinis. Let me try it first. Now, it depends how much espresso is in the espresso martini. Espresso martinis are the white girl drink, correct?
Okay.
The only
Many of them are, but...
The only thing that's more white girl than an espresso martini is a pumpkin spice latte. But you can
Okay.
only have a pumpkin spice latte in the fall.
What about like a strawberry daiquiri?
That's at the end of this, and I enjoy it. I'm not a white girl, currently. I change my identification from time to time. But let's. Ooh, it smells like espresso. Expect me espresso. I'm Sabrina Carpenter. Is that her name?
I don't know the song.
She does different sex moves in her shows. She's like naughty Taylor Swift. You don't know about espresso? Hold on. I'm gonna taste this. I'm gonna pull up some espresso clips with no audio so you can not have a copyright. So I cannot have a copyright problem. Nope. Oh, fuck that. Try that. Leave that again. Let's see what's in it.
Smells rich.
Yeah. Oh, no. Just never again.
Never again.
I say that every time I have an espresso martini, don't I? And then I wait and I haven't. It's a Belvedere vodka and luxury espresso mix. What is luxury espresso mix?
Okay, this is good if you like coffee. It tastes sweet, but not too sweet. It definitely is like dark and full. The little foaminess on top is nice. And it is delicious and easy to drink if you like
Sabrina
coffee.
Carpenter, right? In espresso, this is her song. She's like, me espresso, and she does like a different sex position. Juno pose in Norway, but like she just she does a different, like she's like naughty Taylor Swift.
What's her most popular song?
Espresso.
Oh, espresso.
And she just opens up.
Okay.
Very classy, isn't she?
My grandma would be very mad if she saw me do that on stage. Probably my mom too, but she'd just roll her eyes.
I've literally Googled espresso sex positions.
So, by the way, speaking of sex, I have my new hat here.
Tell everyone where it's from.
It's from a sex shop in New Hope, Pennsylvania.
So, yeah.
It's sex stuff and hats.
Sex stuff and hats.
Yeah.
Do they sell party hats there?
No. And you were asking for a male version of this. I could bedazzle a hat for you because I'm a 90s girl.
So I just need to give you... Now, if you bedazzle it, will shit fall off of it?
I mean, not if it's like on there really well.
You know how to put it on there
I know
really
that
well?
you're hard on your shit, so yeah. You might throw it over a staircase purposely or...
I don't do that.
Or not purposely.
I wish I could light it on fire. But I understand. Even though if you're on a cruise ship and you're surrounded by water, what's the number one danger?
Fire.
All right. Guess what? It's actually interesting that this is like done in two. We've done gin. We've done vodka. Next up is Mezcal and Tequila.
I love Mezcal.
Now, usually if we're going to have Mezcal and Tequila on this ship, we're going to do it at the Hola Tacos. We've done that a few times. But
Hola. The H is silent. Not hola.
Jose.
Hola.
What's a name that starts with an H? The first name starts with an H. Jose.
Henry.
No. Okay, so this has a Contral Mezcal, Espolón Blanco Tequila. Oh, it's a Paloma. You know what a Paloma is, right?
A dove?
No. It's a grapefruit juice. Simple syrup and club soda. And then we have Tommy's Margarita. Do I have any idea who Tommy is? I heard Tommy got his six treated. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. We're going to the speakeasy tonight, and I'm not going to take any video.
Why not?
Because I already have a perfect video of it. Why do I need to take another one?
Because I'm not in it.
No. Maybe a short. We'll do a short.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we already have two guests. Yeah. Unfortunately, we already have two guests. I love. But, yeah, so Tommy's Margarita is a tequila, orange juice, sweet and sour, simple syrup. All right. So we'll get that order. You have a question before
I have
we go on to the next one? Go on,
a question
Kirsten.
from the amusing deck.
The amusing deck. Go on.
What would you say is the single most influential moment in your life thus far?
I can't talk about number one on camera.
Okay.
So, what would I say is the second one? No, I signed a non-disclosure agreement that I can't talk about number one on camera.
Okay.
It was my dinner I had with the most famous African American in the world.
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
I can't talk about that on camera. Most people
PayPal and Tesla.
I have no idea. Thank you for blowing cover. It wasn't the guy you thought. It was a balding, sad man who worked at both of those companies.
With lots of children who likes to run his mouth.
It sounds like me, but I'm not balding. So I swear, everybody goes, he's bald under that hat.
Are we going to be a single species plant? What is it? Is our species going to be on a single planet?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Talking about interplanet. Oh, what's his name? It's the British guy. No, okay. So David Attenborough. No, okay. I really can't. The single most influential moment.
We'll order our drinks as we think about this one.
Do you have one, or it's a hard one?
I'm thinking of mine too.
That's what she said. We'll come back in a minute. All right, Kirsten, so we're back. We're waiting on our tequila and mezcal drinks. But we talked about the single most influential moment in my life. I can talk about number 2, but I'll let you talk about your number 1 first.
Okay. So when I was younger, I talked to my cousin.
Were you kissing cousins?
No.
Okay, I just had to ask.
We'll just call her Lori. And
Scissoring cousin. Wait. Go on.
And she had double majored in school and worked for a big oil and gas company.
Okay.
And when I was about to graduate from college, which was right around the same time you were, because we went to college together, that's how we met each other.
Mm-hmm.
I
Kirsten's
asked her,
half the woman she used to be.
Literally, I lost 112 pounds. I've been keeping it off.
Hello.
But so, thank you. So I talked to her because the economy was like crashing at that point in time with like the housing market. And I said, what can I do to set myself apart from other people? And she said that she had double majored and that I should double major too. So I did double major in accounting and finance, and it did help me find a job in a very horrible economy.
Okay. Well, mine was when I left my last company I was with. Because, I mean, I don't want to get too political, but I was told I had to put pronouns in my bio. And I literally went in my bio. You know this story. I went with fuck/you. No.
Cat person.
I went with fuck/you. And then they said that's not an acceptable pronoun. So they sent me a list of 300 pronouns. And I was like, oh my God. Now we only have 2 pronouns. Yeah. If you want to be, the correct pronoun is if you want to have a chocolate bar, it's her/she. Hershey. But I decided to be cat self, and it was fine for a year or 2 until someone who actually was a cat came and worked for the company. Look, if you put a pronoun on a resume these days, you know what you are? A liability. That's true. You're a liability. For a major company, you're not beneficial. You're a liability. All the pronoun people are gone now. I left the company because I was told I was offending somebody by being cat self. And I work for myself now.
You should have just shown up in a cat onesie every day and gotten more progressively cat-like to the point of where you're like eating cat food.
I'm not an old lady that sells on Carnival that they're trying to kick off that's a Diamond member. And look, I've had cat food before. It's better than some of the shit in the Carnival buffet.
Really? Why'd you have cat food? You don't even
meow,
have...
meow, 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 meow.
You don't even have cats. You have dogs.
There was a friend that was eating cat food because they couldn't afford anything else, and they invited me over for some beers, and they're like, you want some cat food?
This is only getting worse.
I know. Well, that's how I had cat food before.
I mean, I tried dog food when I was little. In fact, I really liked dog food pellets. There was a time...
Kibbles and bits?
There was
Kibbles
a time...
Kibbles and bits.
I was watching television in the living room, and I was young, and my mom had like a gate that was blocking off so that the dogs couldn't get in there. But she gave me a little dish of dog food so that I could pass it to the dogs, like between the gate, just for fun. And then she came over and looked for me. I was just sitting on the couch watching TV, just eating the dog food like it was popcorn.
Interesting.
I don't remember what it tastes like, but
it tastes like dog food.
Ew.
What? We got these crappy snacks. The good snacks should be coming in like 10 minutes, from what I understand.
Let me try getting a friend deck question here.
All right. Go to the other deck.
We've been using the amusing deck.
I don't know the difference. My favorite deck is the dick deck. Remember the dick deck from Celebrity?
What?
The dick deck. Reflection, right? You've been on the non-edge class ships, right? You know the soul stack on the top?
Yes.
Where on the gay cruise, all the gay guys just go and fuck?
What?
You don't know what the dick deck?
No.
Okay, so on celebrity ships that are not edge class, you know that the solstice deck on the top, it's like the sunbathing deck and stuff like that? That was closed off for activities during the all-gay males cruise. It'd be closed for 2 hours a day, between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. And there was just condoms and ejaculate and everything all over. I'm dead serious. And that's why I got the nickname, the Dick Tech.
Okay. That's the class of ship where you can lick the bar and get your tongue stuck. The martini bar. There's a video on that. He licked the bar, and I said, like, don't do that. And he literally did get his tongue stuck, and there was blood to get it off.
Listen, you tell me that with bars. You tell me that with women. When are you going to learn that I don't listen?
Oh, I've learned that. But what's your favorite thing about me?
Oh my God. Oh, like I say, I sent a person a meme the other day. I said, you know, normally, when things are poisonous, nature puts them in bright colors so that other animals stay away. Right? Look. Listen to the statement, then make your decision, okay? This is kind of a carnival joke, and a sex joke, and everything all in one. My favorite part about Thurston is he's always DTF. Down to fun.
Okay, down to fun.
You're open for anything, any kind of
Yes.
weird thing.
Yes.
The only thing we're not doing is we're not doing that stupid swing off the side of the ship.
Yeah, no way.
You know why?
Because we're afraid of heights.
I'm not afraid of heights.
Because you're too heavy and you'll break it and go in the ocean. And
Yeah.
take everyone else with you.
Yes, Kirsten, you understand.
Oh, we got some drinks showing up.
All right, Kirsten got it. We have a frou-frou cup thing from the Elixir Mixology Bar.
Ooh, another goblet. Thank you.
Another goblet. That one looks spicy. You know what we call that? The Goblet of Fire. That's a Harry Potter joke. I'll take it. Okay. One of them's Tequila. One of them's Mezcal. I will figure out. I shall consult my magic menu. I honestly don't know.
I think that one is probably going to have the mezcal, but let's see.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lime.
Nope, it's this one.
That's the Mezcal one?
So this is Mezcal Paloma
Okay.
with Contraluz
Control.
Cristalano Mezcal, which if you guys haven't had Mezcal, you haven't like lived. I didn't have it until I was 39, and it's my favorite like alcohol now.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit. You had it when we were on Seascape, didn't you? That's when you had it. Probably with the guy at the...
38 or 39?
Yeah. That was when we were on Seascape with the margarita bar. That's where you had to
I'm
have...
40 now. Can you hardly believe it?
Excuse me, you're
can't.
what? Round up, baby. 80.
I was 40 when I was 39 because Richard rounds up to the nearest 40 because
Yep.
you know how women love that. Okay, so
Sounds like menopause.
Espolon Blanco
Espolon. That's Scott's
Tequila.
favorite tequila.
grapefruit juice, simple syrup, and club soda.
Palomas always have grapefruit juice.
I do not love grapefruit juice, but I do love mezcal.
Grapefruit overpowers everything.
I honestly can't really taste the grapefruit,
No.
but I can taste the mezcal.
You have a grapefruit drink that you can't taste the grapefruit
Right,
in?
and it's light green. And we have another light green drink coming up.
That's actually not bad.
A lot of things are light green around here.
All right, let's go for the other light drink.
All right,
Light
this
green
is
drink.
Tommy's Margarita, which is Olmeca Altos Tequila, orange juice, sweet and sour, and simple syrup. And it's got a nice...
It's like last night when we thought, the guy was saying that it was maple in the butter, and I read syrup, and I was like, oh, there's maple syrup in this drink.
We were confused about what had maple and what didn't have maple at the steakhouse.
But we had the same menus in front of us. We had the same drink, and it had two different names on it,
It
didn't
did.
It's kind of weird. It was kind of weird.
So this ship that's a few months old has multiple versions of their menu that they're handing out to the same people
At the same table.
So it's got some nice salt on there. Looks like maybe some crushed pistachios or something. I can't really tell there.
Oh, Kirsten. I don't think you want this one on
I
camera.
didn't tell you my favorite thing about you.
Oh, sorry. I didn't tell you my favorite thing about you either.
Yeah, that I'm fun and that I'm
Oh, yeah,
down for
I did.
anything.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought we were talking about your purple hair. Okay.
Okay, so
You won't show like that one, but let's go.
So my favorite thing about you is how like brilliant and clever and smart and witty you are. You think of things in a way that other people don't. If
You like stripping down?
if you become determined about something, you figure it out and do it. You know more about technology than most humans on Earth, period. And
I'm not afraid to take on anyone.
you are so quick, especially online, with a witty comment to everyone whenever you see fit.
Yes.
So
There was one I had
smart
earlier.
and clever.
There was one I had earlier that was funny.
TLDR, smart and clever.
Smart and clever. I'll take it. I had a witty comment earlier that I really liked. Oh. This one, I got to show this to him today. Our cruise director.
Okay.
You understand that joke or no?
Reading the comments section over his drink, and it's our cruise director drinking a drink.
He used to work for Carnival.
Okay.
So he's sitting reading all the Carnival comments while just drinking on the morning show. Someone took this picture of the morning show today on this ship.
I'll tell you my favorite comment that I've received recently. I've been posting every day about cruise apocalypse for Carnival with a different thought that I have every day that people should, think about with what has happened. And there was this one guy that had this comment just totally bad grammar and everything, not complete. But here
Was he a grandpa?
Here was his thought.
It was a bad grammar.
I don't know.
If he was a bad grammar, then he had to be a grandpa.
Maybe. So he was like, Carnival's gonna have a lot of leftover hamburgers. I thought
true.
that was cute.
That is true. This is my favorite. I don't know if you know about this yet, but Carnival has started rolling out across the fleet. They're only doing it when a cruise starts now. I swear this is not a joke. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and whoever did this one needs to get fired too. I've not talked about this on video yet. Kirsten, you've got people screaming on the ships, right? Instead of actually fixing it, what is the worst thing you can do? Should you have someone on every ship just to address these problems? Mm-hmm. Sure.
I don't know what the hell they can do at this point.
What would you
They
not-
shot themselves in the
Kirsten,
face.
Kirsten, what job title should the person that's in charge of handling this on every ship be given? They just took a guest services officer. I have a picture of a name tag with the job title on it. No bullshit. What is the job title of the person who's dealing with Carnival's latest changes?
Customer service diplomat.
What's the thing that Carnival no longer values?
Diamonds.
And what is that?
Loyalty. Loyalty champion.
They put a loyalty champion on every ship. They took someone out of guest services.
Man, they got those name tags printed quick.
You mean they put them on the bottom deck? They're just, you don't know, they're just templates.
Peek behind the curtain. Okay, so this tastes a little fruity, but strong mezcal flavor. Love it. Super love mezcal. Like tequila, super smoky. What makes a mezcal a mezcal?
It's smoked.
Just smoked tequila?
It's a smoked tequila, essentially. They smoke it in the cactus. It's like Snoop Dogg tequila. D-O-double-G off to the hazel. He actually has a mezcal. He used to have a tequila and everybody gave him so much shit. They go, tequila's just mezcal. It hasn't been smoked. So D-O-double-G up in the hazel.
Doesn't tequila have to come from the tequila version?
It's like champagne, the tequila region of Mexico. Yeah.
And then otherwise it would just be agave alcohol or
The agave spirit is the not. That's the sparkling wine of the sparkling wine of the tequila world. It's the agave spirit.
Are there any other things in life that are like this, where it's called one thing if it's from a place?
Yeah. There's bourbon and whiskey.
Oh yeah,
Bourbon is just whiskey that's made in Tennessee.
Okay.
Or Kentucky, I think. It's like there's a bourbon region.
Kentucky, where the horses are. Yeah.
I identify as nay them. What? All right, we got one more set of drinks.
So I like this, but let me, and we
You
do.
put that one around it?
Did you want to pick another card?
Sure, why not? I'm going for the red deck. I don't actually know the difference in them. We're going deep. I picked another card, but I don't want to. I'm going to show you the one, but I've decided I don't want to bring up on the channel. It's not for my side; it's for your side. You know, I'm going to bring up stuff we're going to get angry about. So let's not.
It's talking about what do we judge each other for.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Some things are better left unsaid.
I know. Oh, we already got the 3 top pet peeves. Pulled the same fucking card twice. Okay.
This margarita, by the way, Tommy's margarita, it just tastes like a margarita.
This one's too easy, Kirsten. Troll.
In the game of life, what's your role?
I'm a troll.
You're a troll.
I'm a king troll.
I think that you are...
I look out for the everyman.
You're the public menace of the cruise ship.
So,
You're the thorn in the side of Carnival.
I don't know if you know this story. You mentioned something that's kind of funny. It's something I don't think I've ever told on the YouTube channel before, unless I don't remember doing it. Do you know that I was supposed to be a child actor?
I was supposed to be a child actor.
No, but I will tell you how close I got to be a child actor.
Okay.
I was number 2. I was the backup if some kid didn't sign for a movie. And it's a very well-known movie, and it's funny that you said that.
Home Alone?
Dennis the Menace.
Ah.
I was supposed to be Dennis the Menace as a kid.
Aww.
Isn't that wild?
Well, for me, my mom got me into modeling, and I did catalog modeling for like Dillard's and Macy's and stuff.
Did it actually get published?
I'm pretty sure it did. And I had like headshots and everything. And then I was part of some movie that never came out. And there was a part in the movie where there was like a man shooting another man, but it was fake. And I was supposed to like walk down the street, and it was like scary because there was like blood and noises. And
Wait. Kirsten. You went to a Carnival nightclub in 2025 and someone took a picture on their phone? Go on.
so I was walking down the street at maybe like 6 years old, and there was like fake shooting, and I was scared and I was crying, but they just didn't like help me. They just let it happen, and I told my mom that I wanted out of it, and she tried to tell me not to do that, but I did.
Well,
I said bye to Showbiz.
Yeah.
And here I am now.
On to Showbiz. On to Showbiz. Ta-da. Ta-da. On to Showbiz. So yeah, we've learned that this is the bar for Italy. That's why the waiters from Italy keep coming into this bar. But we're going to get another round. And this is the last round.
We still got more drink to drink.
What?
We still got more drink to
Okay,
drink.
go on. You know, if you keep messing with me like this, Kirsten, you know what? I'm going to take a job working back on a cruise ship.
As the
Specifically for Carnival.
loyalty
As
officer.
The loyalty champion. Is that not the worst name you could ever come up with for a position? Go on.
When was the last time I surprised you with something?
When she pulled out her massive cock. No. When was the last time you surprised me with something? I mean, technically, we could say my birthday presents.
When I brought him his birthday gift, it said, "You're a fucking delight" on the
I still have the bag.
On the bag.
Yep.
And then he looked at me and said, "This bag better have no less than 100 penises in it."
And it had titties instead. It had like 4 penises.
No, the penis candy is like 100.
Oh, sorry.
That's like 100 penises
Oh yeah, I forgot
right
that.
there.
That's in the bag.
Yes.
They're like
and
dick
I forgot
runs.
my penis straw. I even brought it with me. I could be using it right now.
I have multiple penis straws, maybe.
But I'm drinking this goblet like a peasant because I don't have my penis straw to put in my mouth.
I'm playing the world's smallest violin. I gotta chug this down. And we're gonna end with some classic cocktails, kind of a reinvention of some classic cocktails.
But when was the last time I surprised you?
Birthday. I said. When was the last time I surprised you?
Yeah.
You didn't answer the other side, you drunk.
Okay, let me think. Last time you surprised me.
Was on my ass. I was hanging out in bed this morning. That's
not a surprise. I'm used to that. I'll have to think about that. Actually, no. For my birthday, you bought me some presents and took me out to
There we go.
Ulele.
And we had some weird food, didn't we?
And then then we went to Disney World, and I got to see the special illusion that they do inside of Belle's.
Oh yeah, I dragged you to that. You've never been there before, had you?
I had never done Belle story time at Belle, as in Beauty and the Beast, at the Magic Kingdom. And there's a special illusion inside of
the
there.
mirror opens up.
You just
There's
give it
actually
away.
a couple illusions.
But
Lumiere is also a really good illusion too.
He is, yes. And And we both love Disney enough, and
loved.
we grew up going to Disney and stuff
You know
like
what you
that.
haven't seen yet, and you
What?
must see when you go home? So, I'll talk about this, because I've actually shot my review of it, and I've been so busy with Carnival shit, I didn't post it. Elio, the new Pixar movie, is like literally like the old-timey Pixar movies. It's like Toy Story, it's that good. Elio is fantastic. And what I love about it, how it ended, I'm not going to give you the ending, but whether Disney thought of this or not, it opens it up for a sequel in about 10 years. And it's actually like original, unique, really good storytelling that Disney hasn't had for a while. And here's the greatest thing. I'm going to get a little inside baseball because I know by the time this video comes out, she'll already have resigned. I had a little cry at the end of Elio, and my eyes were all watery, and I was like, it's a perfect time to make the Christine Duffy resign video. It didn't actually come from my feelings about Duffy. I think she's a tool bag. But,
You want to know what my favorite Disney movie is? It was The Little Mermaid for the longest time.
until she went black.
But now it is the #1 most viewed in a theater movie in Mexico. Do you know what that is?
Encanto?
No,
Was it a Spanish movie?
it is.
It's the other one. Coco.
Coco.
Yeah.
I
Good guess.
super love Coco. Watch Coco with your family if you have not. Super love Coco.
So what is your alebrije? Where's your alebrije? Look, it's her alebrije. It's a bird. Right?
Yes.
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 But so, the last two drinks we have coming up are kind of the originals of what they were. And it's kind of interesting because these have been bastardized by the cruise industry to no one's fucking business. Strawberry daiquiri and a pina colada.
Yummy.
We're gonna go in San Juan. Look, it's not 1,000 degrees. I'll go out and have a couple different pina coladas. And look, okay. How do you feel about fried chicken?
I don't like to eat meat off the bone, but
If I
like
told you
chicken
if
tenders.
there was no bone, you're good?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna go get some fried chicken in San Juan.
Are we gonna feed it to the chickens like in Grand Cayman or wherever?
No, they don't eat it. So it's fried chicken ice cream. So they take ice cream, they shape it into a fried chicken drumstick. I'm not making this up. They shape the ice cream into a fried chicken drumstick, then they take it around in frosted flakes. And so they dip it in white chocolate, and then roll it around in frosted flakes, and serve it in a KFC-like box.
But it's not actually chicken?
It's ice cream.
Okay, what flavor? Not chicken flavor?
Vanilla.
Okay, I can deal with that.
It's vanilla and frosted flakes and white chocolate flavor. We'll go with that, and it comes in like a little fried chicken box. It's really cute.
What if I want fudge too? If I have vanilla ice cream, I love to have fudge.
If you want to be a fudge packer, we'll have Steady Eddie help. No, they have fudge that you can drizzle over it. It's fine. But we gotta get another drink order and we'll see in a minute. This is where the good drinks, the good food should be here now. I gotta go search that out. That's all I'm saying.
It's good food 38.
38, and it's also time control clock because they're trying to throw out the food. So let's get another drink order in, and we'll see. All right, guys. So we're gonna get the strawberry daiquiri and the pina colada. Weirdness happened. You have to order one thing over $20 to get the plate. The plate actually doesn't come from I thought it came from the one in the packs was the back. But the world's first floating Eataly is right next door. This is actually the bar for Eataly, like we said. And they have sundown aperitivo. Shit, I'm gonna do this next week too. This is crazy. From 6:30 to 8:30. Let me pick it up so everyone can see. For one full price drink, you get all this.
You gotta turn it around to show all the smelly cheese.
Oh, there's smelly cheese. Hold on. Turn around. Yeah, there's smelly cheese, and we are going to put it all up in our mouth.
Smelly cheese.
Turn around right now. There is some prosciutto on that plate, and you do know where it's going. Where's that prosciutto gonna go?
Out our buttholes.
It is going. Whoa. It is going right in my mouth, and it will be edible. This prosciutto looks so much better than Pride. Carnival's Pride prosciutto was like shoe leather. It wasn't very good, even in the dark. I love the powder cake and we're eating from hard. I really need some meat, some salty meat up in my mouth. Some salty meat up in my mouth. Once upon a time we was falling in love. Now I do have to fart. That is what you get when you eat cheese on the heart. I made that up I'm a lyricist. I'm a rapper. We got all kinds of rap here. This is an insane setup, isn't it? Like, okay. We gotta try these drinks first. Now, not gonna lie, just like the passion fruit one, we've had this one already. But you can try that one. I got this wild drink. They actually have an MSC branded nightclub ice cube in there. It's actually, so it's emblazoned with the MSC logo, and there were bitters on it, but the bitters kind of fell off. I do have to say, I'm going to say something right now, and I've not drank this cocktail bar before. We've had a couple drinks here. I'm going to make a statement, okay? And I'm not going to lie. The bribe of the free cheese plate helped with this, okay? Kirsten, we've done a lot of cocktail bars on cruise ships, right? Classic cocktails, not wild stuff. I think this wins hands down.
As far as experiences with giving this, definitely. But my question is, I know you requested this because you knew about it. If someone didn't know about this, it's on every table. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can you get this if you don't know to ask?
I'm in between 6 to 30. I mean, listen. Unlike most men in this world, do you know what I do? I read things. I read instructions. I read signs. I read paper. I know it's weird, because most men don't do that, do they? No, wait, there isn't. I thought there was bacon floating in there. There's not.
But it's bacon flavored?
Yeah. I'll try it. I don't really like bourbon.
So this one...
Oh, my.
It's the smoky bacon old fashioned with bacon washed Maker's Mark,
That's really
simple
good.
syrup, and Angostura bitters. So there's no bacon because it says it's bacon washed. What do they like? Make a colander of bacon and drain the alcohol through?
They go to that big pig slot machine in the casino, the one, the Rosie O'Donnell.
And they just pour that through it.
They pour the bacon on the slot machine.
Okay.
And they collect it at the bottom. Now, how do you do the bacon? You have it in a bath with bacon, or how?
Actually, we take from our pastry department bacon oil.
Oh, okay.
And we pour our makers in for 3 days.
And it gets the bacon oil.
And the 4th day we put it in the freezer.
Ah.
So we can.
So it opens up a little bit.
Yeah. After we wash it, we can separate it, and then we.
Oh, so you take the fat off the top.
We separate it, and you don't really taste the bacon taste, but
That's the essence of
the
bacon.
result is exactly.
Here, try it, Kirsten.
It's smoother.
It's very.
It's smoother.
That's nice.
This is what we want to do.
That's the essence of bacon. Yeah, that's why we didn't go with all the whiskey stuff, you know.
That definitely is whiskey. It's like a flaming Christmas tree of bacon.
I mean,
It's a little harsh. But if you're ordering whiskey, you probably know what you're getting into anyways. I don't really order whiskey.
I thought we skipped the damn whiskey menu.
Except this one, because it said bacon, and we just had to know. We just had to know.
Well, no, it was the only other two drinks that were on the menu.
And we had to get the cheese and meat platter, blah, blah, blah.
Are you angry we got the cheese and meat platter? No.
I think we had some question that we were going to answer.
Oh, go ahead, flip it over.
Like most influential moment of our life.
We already
or
did all that crap.
something.
I'm just gonna eat some prosciutto. I'm gonna put that salty meat up in my mouth.
Surprise, we did that one already. I feel like there was a question that we were going to like think about and come back to, but
Here, I'll find one. Here, I'll dig in the hole. Call me Steady Eddie.
I
digging in
do
the hole.
I do have a good one over here too.
Okay.
We'll do yours first. I hope you guys are liking this. Let us know in the comments if this was fun for you.
That's what I always say to single mothers too.
Go on.
If you were isolated and alone for the year, what would you think would be the best part?
Not having the stress of life.
I was going to give you a similar answer. I said not having to deal with other people's bullshit. That's the way I see it. No, please go ahead.
When, this one might take more thought, but I have my answer for you.
Okay.
When was the moment that you decided to get to know me better?
She was fat, so she was much easier to approach. I mean, look, you know what attracted me to Kirsten? Her gravitational field. Well, that was funny. That was kind of funny.
I've lost 112 pounds and kept it off for 8 years.
And you know what? I found all 112 pounds that she lost.
He did. He did. I remember Richard back when he was a normal Finnish person, just looking to do well in school and get a good job just like the rest of
I don't give
us.
me that bullshit. I was always a clown in school.
You were.
But I was a good clown.
Which leads me to my answer of when is the moment that I decided to get to know you better.
Probably marketing class with Christine Wright Isaac.
So we were in marketing, or not marketing class, we were in management class together.
Well, it wasn't Christine.
Right. And you,
But we did a marketing class with Christine after. I
and
think.
you did, we had some project we had to do.
Virgin Galactic.
No, before that.
It was before, but we did Virgin Galactic together.
So
And you said,
You-
this guy's wild.
you had to do.
He likes to put all the salty meat in his mouth.
We all had to do a project. And for you,
Kirsten, are you a ham fan?
no,
You don't like ham at all?
not really. I like bacon. I mean, I'll try a bite.
Try a bite of
but-
cruise ship ham. Usually cruise ship ham sucks. This is actually really good cruise ship ham. I'll take it if you don't like it, but that's like really good ham.
It's good ham.
Oh, yeah. More ham for me. Go on, continue.
So, you decided in this project that the way that you were going to basically show that you were part of the group was that you put yourself as a plant in the audience and you acted like a ridiculous,
Dumbass?
pretty much.
I don't even remember doing this.
I remember this was the first time I ever noticed you because we had a group project, but you didn't stand there with your group. You acted like a plant, and then you started causing
Heckling them?
Yes, and then you got up and like led the team or whatever. And I was like, who is this guy? What? Then you started coming to our accounting society
I
meetings
fucking hate accounting. My dad's an accountant.
because we had free food, but you thought that the topics were interesting, and then we would.
First in, last out, or last in, first out. Oh, we're gonna go high price, high value, LIFO, FIFO, MIFO on my TIFO.
Well, there's LIFO, FIFO, and weighted average. Do you know what NIFO is, though?
Nothing in, first out?
Next in,
Huh.
first out. Yeah. But so you started coming to our accounting society meetings, and you ate the food, and then
I drank the drinks, didn't I?
we would go out and we would drink afterward.
Alehouse.
We would go drink afterward.
At Ale House, always.
And you were the only non-accountant in the group that religiously came to our meetings.
Honestly, you show me pictures, I genuinely don't remember any of this.
You even came out to support us at Relay for Life.
And you know how I feel about charities nowadays. You know what's gonna be something that's gonna warm my heart so much?
What? Christine's head on a stake?
Oh, it's so close. You got so close, Kristen. When Christine Duffy has to step down from her board position in St. Jude's, if she's no longer an executive officer of a company, can she really be on that board?
Oh.
Yeah, not really.
Did you answer? I can't remember.
I genuinely don't remember. No, what you're asking, did I answer? No, I didn't. But my answer is I genuinely don't remember.
Well, think about when you invited me on my first cruise. What made you go ahead and invite me? That was in
I don't remember.
That was in fall of 2023. We went on the Horizon. That was our first cruise, August 2023.
Probably boredom. Where we go, ABC?
Wow, I feel so special.
Joke, Kirsten. I generally look. I don't know why I don't remember. I just don't
You're
remember.
such a guy. He's being such a guy right now.
I genuinely don't remember.
All right, it's fine.
I'm not
It's
lying.
fine. You're being a guy.
If I had an answer,
You're
I would
being a
tell you.
guy. That's what guys say.
What? Put these balls in my mouth? Thank you. I don't know what guys say. So, we're going to have a little bit of eating. When we talk, we don't eat. We have one more drink to finish this up, which is the strawberry daiquiri here. The bacon was a bonus.
Maybe
drink.
we'll pick one more too. So it's 2 drinks at a time.
What was the other one you want to try there? On the whiskey side. The peanut butter or something weird. Well, first page.
Not so
Can you
smoky.
tell me what's in it? I don't have a menu anymore, so.
Bib and Tucker double char bourbon, sweet and sour,
Oh,
and
I know
macadamia nut syrup.
I know that.
I love at Burns that everything is macadamia nut,
Oh, yeah.
including.
We did a video on Burns. Look for it on the channel. BERNS. You know where you have to go because you've been to Burns. We're gonna look. Can I tell you? There's. I gotta pour one out for something. Intrinsically, all right? Mm-hmm. I want to take you somewhere, but I don't know how we'll get there.
Well, that's weird. Because we're both fairly versed in using like every type of transportation available.
Can we pump the brakes for a minute so you understand?
Sure.
You and I are not going to be taking shitty cruises with Carnival anymore. The place I want to take you is in a port that only Carnival really goes to. Nassau. Like good
Oh
cruise
my
ships don't go to
God.
Nassau. You know that's true.
That's the butthole of the Caribbean.
Like, remember Great Cliff? I had their wine pairing lunch. It was great.
Yeah.
I did it with Pirate Bill. We did the wine pairing lunch. I have no ill feelings towards Pirate Bill, so I don't really need to replace that memory if it makes sense, but it is actually better than Burns.
So Burns is a family-owned steakhouse in Tampa, and they have the largest private wine collection in North America. Do you know who has the largest public wine collection in North America?
I'm going to go with the Library of Congress.
No.
Really? It's got to be some government, by you saying.
Public.
Yeah, what's that mean? It has to be government owned if you're saying public.
No, like as opposed to being family-owned. So company.
Costco? Where are we going?
It is
Okay,
Costco. It is Costco.
I wasn't sure what you were asking, but yes,
Yeah.
it's Costco. Okay. So, I need to stop talking and put more salty meat in my mouth. And I have liquid salty meat too.
Did we talk about these drinks? We didn't even talk about this one.
Okay, that is an OG pina colada.
This is one of the best pina coladas you will ever have, and it's got like this
And I'll tell you,
coconut
you know
rim
what's funny?
thing.
That is the only drink I had in this bar last time I was here. Was that right? Last cruise. Because I didn't want to sit down and review this whole bar on my own. Because you know what that makes me? An alcoholic, okay? We started, and Kirsten's going to back me up for this already, because I don't ask you to back me up often. And you don't know every decision I make in my life, but I think you'll know this, okay? When we sat down here and we started drinking, I think you already know this. I'm not going to guide you or coach you. What number drink was that for the day for me?
I mean, you haven't drank very much
I
today.
drank it all today.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. My mom's like, oh, people say you're an alcoholic. Look, generally, I drink on camera and I drink when I'm gambling late at night.
And then on the weeks where you're home, you're walking on your elliptical and drinking water.
I mean, I wish I had an elliptical. I mean, I do.
Don't you have one in your living room?
Yeah, it's not mine. I don't use it.
I thought you do.
I mean, I have one. I don't use it. It's there for drying clothing. You take Bob Saget's and you put it on there. You understand that?
Terrible.
As we hang it.
Uh-huh.
Some would say I have an asphyxiation with him. Others would say it's autoerotic.
Terrible,
I saw him.
terrible.
You know I saw him the night before he died. Live. I saw Bob Saget perform the night before he masturbated and hung himself. But that's a little too much info right now. So we will finish these drinks, have some more of our platter, and we've got one more. Because to pair with that pina colada, we need a strawberry daiquiri.
Strawberry daiquiri and something nutty.
Oh yeah, and something nutty. Kirsten? No, I can't make that joke. I can't make it with a straight face. Can I make a joke and you'll understand that, like, this is great?
Sure.
If I get Kirsten that nutty drink, Kirsten's gonna finally let me nut on her. It's a joke, Kirsten. That was a nasty joke.
We do not touch each other.
We don't. It's kind of weird. I just thought that was a funny joke.
It's a good joke.
It's a good joke, but no. That's a dude who happens to have breast implants. I'm a dude who doesn't need them.
You're very endowed.
I gotta charge the camera real quick. We'll come back to you with the last two drinks. All right, unfortunately, Kirsten left for just a minute, and she's been gone for way longer than should have taken, and things are starting to melt. That's good, the pina colada. The strawberry daiquiri is actually frozen. I must try it while it's still frozen. Oh wow, that's good. Look what's in it real quick. Gotta get going in minutes. Not even. Strawberry daiquiri is strawberries and daiquiris. No, it's actually made with. You don't use a mix for that. You use fresh strawberries in that, right? That's nice. Yeah, flor de con, fresh strawberries, and sweet and sour. So the strawberry is not from some shitty strawberry daiquiri mix. It's actually unique. I will say that's the best strawberry daiquiri I've ever had. I'll leave some for Kirsten if she gets back here. And then the, what do we get? The not so smoky. Double char bourbon, sweet and sour, macadamia nut syrup, and it's even got in it chocolate covered bacon. Chocolate covered bacon. Try this. Oh wow. Wow, that's good. Holy crap, those are both really good. Both excellent. A little more cheese. Almost too much cheese, so you know what we're gonna do? Save some cheese for later. Pocket cheese. Pocket cheese. Pocket cheese is fine. Oh, you found them all. I was saving some cheese for later. I put it in my pocket. No, pocket cheese.
Yeah, pocket cheese.
Pocket cheese. Pocket cheese. I'll turn on your mic.
That is a hard cheese.
Thank you. That is a hard cheese. Okay. This is the best strawberry daiquiri I've ever had. Just put it in your mouth. Okay. Put it in your mouth, Kirsten. Put it in your mouth. 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 There's no mix in that. That's all actually fresh strawberries.
Super good.
Try that one. Well, I'm going to donate this down the line. There you go. That's the best strawberry daiquiri I've ever had.
Okay.
This is the nutty bacon one. Kirsten, we don't have time.
Nutty bacon. I just want to know what I'm drinking.
Just put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. I'm like Dr. E. Book it in the app. Book it in the app. That's all. We don't have time to order right now. We got to get to the show. What strawberry daiquiri? A little piece of the bacon. I want to try. No, you took all the chocolate. Pull it out a little bit. No. Okay, I don't want you to take all the chocolate. There we go. See, like part of it now. Here, look. I will take.
No.
Like it's shorter. It's like Lady and the Tramp. Here we go. No, we ain't that way. Look, I think this cocktail bar is really good. Problem is, we gotta suck, and get going. This is Richard.
Boom, boom, boom.
So first, with no bad profits, we take that one to go.
Saying, go get your good seats.
Go get your good seats and send us on it. And if you're watching till the end, guess what is the most famous movie song of all times that they decided to finish with? And when you run out of pants with something you gotta lose?
Your shirt.
I lost it in the foyer a few minutes ago. Bye.